What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and the original Pantry Cafe in downtown Los Angeles turns 100 years old this year. Thank you to Here in LA for the heads up on that, because that hasn't been celebrated enough. And while the date may be shrouded in history, the fact is the original Pantry Cafe is one of LA's most legendary restaurants. Let's get into it. So the actual date has been lost to history, but the Pantry celebrated their 85th anniversary on April 29th, 2009. Their 90th on May 14th, 2014, and their 95th with a huge celebration on May 8th. So while the date itself might just be a footnote lost to history, one thing is for certain: the original Pantry Cafe is one of the most renowned restaurants in all of Los Angeles. When the original Pantry Cafe opened in 1924 on 9th Street and Francisco, Dewey Logan, the founder, founded it on the philosophy that nobody should go hungry even if they're a little short on money. The original location was a 15-stool counter with a grill, a hot plate, and a stove. Now, for a place so rich on history, it's very light on historical photos. This was actually the only photo I could find of the original location, and I could not find a photo of the original owner and founder, Dewey Logan. That said, Dewey Logan's philosophy drove customers to the Pantry in droves. There were lines around the building for their No Frills low-cost menu. So the original Pantry location had to close in 1950 to make way for a freeway off-ramp, but they moved right here to 9th and Figueroa, where they've been for the last 73 years. The Pantry thrived at the new location, and I'm serious about how popular they were. Lines around the block were not uncommon, day and night at the Pantry. And though part of the appeal of the Pantry was definitely the food, a lot of it was also the servers and waiters, many who had been there for decades. It was not uncommon for somebody to wait in that line, pull up to their stool, and ask for the specific waiter who'd been serving them for 30, 40, or in some cases, even 50 years. And even though Los Angeles changed, evolved, modernized, the Pantry still remained a stalwart of downtown Los Angeles. Now, lore says the Pantry had never closed since the day they opened their doors, and never even been without a customer from 1924 all the way up through 1997. That includes when they changed locations. They served lunch at the old location and dinner at the new location simultaneously. Now, unfortunately, Dewey Logan passed away in 1972, and initially they were wondering what was going to happen to the Pantry. But Swiss chef Paul Leuenberger had been in love with the Pantry, and he purchased it from Logan's estate in 1974. Leuenberger remained with the restaurant and kept everything pretty much the same, including leaving those doors open, until 1981, when it was sold to future mayor of Los Angeles, Richard Riordan. Part of the Pantry's lore is that they've always served free coleslaw, whether you're having breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They used to serve free coffee too, until the cost caught up with them. That said, still delicious. So from the days of Logan Dewey till the era of Richard Riordan, the Pantry has remained one of LA's favorite dining destinations, and that's because it's got a whole lot of history. All right, LA, it's been a minute.